Okay, welcome back. A short segment on the laws of Pesach. We're learning from the Alter Rebbe's Shulchan Aruch in section 429, Halacha 19. And in Halacha 19, we learned that there is a custom to take some of the flour that is going to be used for making matzah. Some of it is going to be given to the poor, and some of it given to the poor. And we have why? There's two reasons. Why? First of all, is to get to the mitzvah of to charity. Second of all, we're saying that if there was a concern that maybe chametz was in the flour, so they probably ate it. They ate it before Pesach because we gave them some of the flour, and we're not concerned that our flour used for matzah has chametz in it. So that's where it starts, the concept of mois chitin, of money that's given to the poor. Really, the translation is money and of wheat. So the custom was to take some of the flour that was grounded for Pesach to make it a bread or other dish for the poor. He ends off with halacha that it's a minhag, it's eno lechumru ba'alma, it's a stringency. Meikar adin, halachically, we're not concerned that the flour has leavening, has leavening in it. So we're going into Siman Taf Lamed, Siman Aleph, 430, section 430, Halacha Aleph. It says the Shabbos before Pesach is called Shabbos Hagol, the great Shabbos. Why? Because a great miracle occurred on that day. Pesach Mitzrayim, the lamb to be offered, the paschal sacrifices in Mitzrayim, was set aside on the 10th of the month. As it is written, on the 10th of the month, each of them shall take a lamb for a family. That day was a Shabbos. That day was Shabbos, meaning 10th of Nisan, back then, was Shabbos, that they took a lamb, tied to their bed. For the Jews left Egypt on Thursday, as will be explained in section 494. Since the 15th of Nisan was a Thursday, the 10th of Nisan was Shabbos. When the Jews took the lambs for the paschal sacrifice on that Shabbos, the firstborn of the nations of the world gathered around the Jews and asked them, why are you doing this? Why are you tying a lamb to your bed? You have to remember also that the lamb was the idolatry of Egypt. So the Jews answered, it is a paschal sacrifice to God, who will slay the firstborn of Egypt. So the firstborn of each family went to their parents and to Paro, asked them to release the Jews, but they did not agree. The firstborn waged war against Paro and his supporters and slew many of them. This is alluded to by the verse to strike Egypt with their firstborn. So the striking to Egypt came actually from the civil war that took place between the firstborns and the Egyptians. So the rabbis established the commemoration of the miracle for the future generations on the Shabbos preceding Pesach and called it Shabbos HaGodol, the great Shabbos for the great miracle. Why did the rabbis not establish the commemoration of the miracle on the 10th of Nisan, or 10th of the month, regardless of whether that day fell on Shabbos or during the week, as all the other festivals are commemorated, because we're not necessarily celebrating Shabbos HaGodol on the 10th of Nisan. We're celebrating Shabbos before Pesach. Why is it? As all the other festivals are commemorated on a given date, because Miriam, the prophetess, died on the 10th of Nisan, and the rabbis established a fast on that day. When it falls during the week, as will be explained in section 580, consolidated source. So since she passed away on that day, I didn't want to do it. It was Miriam's Yortzeit, the sister of Moshe and Aaron, caused the they postponed the commemoration of the miracle of Shabbos HaGodol from a spiritual perspective. Bruchim Tiyu, and have a great month of redemption, individually and collectively.